I'm Urza47, and this is episode 1 of Urza Enters the Arena, in which I'm going to play an entire arena run, from picking a class all the way through the draft and every match. So to start off right away, we have a choice between Warrior, Druid, and Priest. I think Warrior and Priest aren't very good in Arena. Priest especially is terrible in Arena. So I guess by default we're going with Mountaineer.
Protect the wild.
Okay, so in each round of the arena you get a choice of 3 cards, and you're going to pick one of them to add to your deck, and you're going to repeat 30 times. So here we have a choice between Starfall, Stampeding Kodo, and Mana Wraith. This choice, I think, Starfall is by far the best one. Stampeding Kodo is quite good, because you can easily get a 2-for-1 with it if you can play it at a time when you can destroy a minion, and a 3-5-for-5 is decent in general. But Starfall is just a superb all-around removal spell. You can kill something for 5, or you can kill a bunch of stuff for 2. And for that reason, we're going to take it. Mana Wraith just sucks. It's like a troll your opponent card. Okay, an Epic. And disappointingly, I did not get any of the Ancients, which are really great in Arena for Druid. So we have a choice between South Sea Captain, Murloc War Leader, and Big Game Hunter. The problem with South Sea Captain is that in Arena you cannot depend on drafting a Pirate deck, so giving your other Pirates bonuses is not very helpful. Murloc War Leader has the same problem. So for that reason, once again we're going to go with Big Game Hunter by default. This is basically a oh shit removal spell if your opponent summons a Ragnaros or something. And a 4-2-for-3 isn't terrible anyway. So here we have a choice between Stormwind Champion, Soul of the Forest, and Innervate. Stormwind Champion is pretty good. It's a big creature for 6/6, and it buffs your other minions. Soul of the Forest, it's the problem with Soul of the Forest is it's kind of more of a win more card. It's only good if you have a lot of minions, and if you do have a lot of minions, you're probably winning already. It's not the kind of card that will help you if you're behind. And Innervate is great in tempo-based decks, but that's not the kind of thing you can dependably draft in Arena. It's okay. It gives you a great tempo advantage, but it's a card disadvantage every time you play it. So that makes it difficult to recommend. Stormwind Champion, I think, is by far the best option here. Raid Leader sucks, because a 3 mana for a 2-2 just isn't good enough. Not nearly good enough. Healing Touch also sucks. Sen'jin Sealed Master is great. We like to call him Taz Dingo, for the sound he makes when you summon him. A 3-5 for top for 4 is excellent value. We're going to take him. Okay. I almost don't need to know the other 2 selections. Swipe is far and away the best common card in the Druid's arsenal. It is an excellent removal spell. It's like a cheaper poor man's Starfall, but you get both options. You get 4 damage to one thing you really don't like, and 1 damage to other things you don't like. Dread Corsair and Ironforge Driftsman are kind of marginal. Swipe is what we're going to want. Claw is also an excellent removal spell. It's basically a 2 damage removal. Yeah, the 2 armor you get sort of offsets the fact that whatever you hit with it is probably going to damage you. It's kind of like a weapon. A one-shot weapon. And it does stack with your Shapeshift hero ability. So if you use this in Shapeshift, it's basically a 3 mana for 3 damage removal spell. Amani Berserker is also pretty good. Ideally you want a 3-2 for 2 mana rather than a 2-3. So it's okay. Gnomish Inventor Not great stats, but you get a free card. Also kind of okay. I already have a lot of removal spells, which is what Swipe and Starfall are. I'm not sure I need to get another one just yet. We'll go with an Gnomish Inventor. Okay, Mark of the Wild, Nightblade, and Ironbark Protector. Ironbark Protectors are great minion. 8 for 8/8 taunt, yes please. Nightblade doesn't do enough to justify its cost. It's 5 mana for a 4/4 and a mostly inconsequential battle cry. Mark of the Wild is... yeah, it can be good. It can cause one of your minions to trade up. It tends to be card disadvantage, but you can, if you're clever in it, you can make it trade 1 for 1 because you can get it to trade up and kill something else later. But big minions are always good, and we'll take the Ironbark Protector. Druid of the Claw is amazing. It's a 5 mana for an excellent minion that's either charge for more removal or it's a beefy taunt. Savage Roar is decent. Actually, no, it's not decent. It's okay. It's better than some of the other junk that you're liable to get. And Ironbark Protector is also great, but we already have one, so we'll go with the Druid of the Claw. Innervate, same problem as before. Reckless Rocketeer. 6 mana is a lot for what amounts to a 5 damage removal spell, and we already have a lot of removal. We're also lacking in 2-drops, and so for that reason, I think we're going to go for the River Crocolisk. Pick number 10, 20, and 30, by the way, are always going to be rare or better, just in case you're wondering. Sun Fury Protector is pretty good. It gives your minions taunt and lets you, to some extent, dictate what your opponent's minions will trade for. However, I already have a lot of minions with taunt, so that's not as good. Questing Adventure, in terms of value, it's about as good as the Sun Fury. If you have a bunch of cheap cards, it makes it really good. And if your opponent can't remove it promptly, it can quickly escalate and snowball out of control. Master Swordsmiths... it's okay, it's not that great. Often your opponent will kill it before it can do much, and for 1 damage it's probably not going to trade well. It's really close between Sun Fury Protector and Questing Adventurer. But given how many expensive cards we have, I think we'll go for the Sun Fury. War Golem is decent, but in terms of value, it's just not as good as an Ironbark Protector, because for an extra mana you get another attack and health, and you get taunt. Healing Touch, as again, crappy. Worgen Infiltrator is one of the few 1-drops that's actually good. Because it has stealth, it means if you're playing a mage, druid, or rogue, or there might be others that deal a hero ability that can kill a 1-health minion, they can't kill a Worgen Infiltrator because it has stealth. And so it's very likely to kill whatever your opponent's 2-drop is. So we're going to grab it. Wild Growth is nice in a constructed deck that's designed to take advantage of it. This is not that deck. Well, it's starting to turn into that deck, actually. I have a bunch of expensive creatures. My mana curve is tilting kind of higher than I would like it to be. So, if these other 2 options weren't so great, I might consider it. However, as I said before, Druid of the Claw is just an amazing card. We're gonna get it. Nourish, Bite, and Abomination. These are all pretty good cards. Bite is like a souped-up Claw. So you can combine it with your polymorph ability to get a 5 damage removal spell. Abomination's kind of nice because it lets you... It basically stops any aggro shenanigans in its tracks, because if you're playing something that has a lot of small minions and they're rushing you down, just play that and it's like, nope, can't do that anymore. However, Nourish is so amazingly flexible. You can get... Often I really like getting the 3 cards out of this, but if you can coin into it on 4 and get 2 mana crystals and play a bunch of big creatures, that's also really good. So Nourish is a great card overall. We're going to take it. These are all excellent cards. I already have big creatures, I already have removal. We're going to go for the Shadowed Sun Cleric, simply because we are short on 3 drops at the moment. And it's basically 4/3 and stats for 3, which is excellent. These cards are okay. Booty Bay Bodyguard, the problem with him is that he doesn't have enough health to justify being a taunt. If this were a 4/5, it's basically a bad Taz Dingo. Ancient Brewmaster's okay. If you have a lot of Battlecry minions, you can play this, and then play your Battlecry minion again and get its effect again. Mark of the Wild, we've seen this before. It's a buff spell, pretty good. I do have a couple of minions with Battlecry abilities. Like the Gnomish Inventor I can play again for another card. Shadowed Sun Cleric I can play again for another +1. Big Game Hunter I can play again to kill another huge minion, just in case. We'll go ahead and take it. Once again, Druid of the Claw is an amazing card. That's almost an auto pick. Wind Fury Harpy. The problem with Wind Fury minions is that their stats generally aren't good enough to make them cost effective. Sure, it'll deal 8 damage to your opponent if he lets it live, but he won't let it live. And so it'll trade down pretty much all the time. Your opponent can kill it with a 4 or a 5 mana minion. He'll never get his bonus attack. And with 4 attack, it probably won't even trade. It'll probably just kill it. Moonfire is just terrible. You should never pick it. 1 damage is not worth a card. Gnomish Inventor, on the other hand, is free cards. So we're going to take it. This late in the draft, I'm very concerned about our lack of 2 and 3 drops. And Acidic Swamp Ooze is one of the best true drops you can get. It's a 3/2 for 2, which is excellent, and it has some upside of potentially destroying a weapon. So we're taking it. Loot Hoarder's pretty good. Novice Engineer used to be really good when it was a 1/2 that drew a card. Now that it's been nerfed to a 1/1, it has that same problem that a lot of these 1 health minions have, which is that your opponent can kill it and you haven't gained anything. Loot Hoarder is basically a Novice Engineer that gets it an extra point of attack, but you get the card after it dies instead of up front. Generally, I think that's a good trade, and again, I'm kind of lacking in 2 drops, so we'll take it. Azure Drake is an amazing card. Among rares, I think it's one of the best rare cards in the game. Savagery is... no. It's no. It's like a Moonfire that isn't free unless you're combining it with a bunch of claws and bites and things. Azure Drake is a 4/4, which is a good creature, and it gives you a free card, and it's spell damage, which makes stuffs like my Starfall and my Swipe and all that much better. An amazing card. I should almost always pick it. Naturalize. It's okay as an emergency, oh fuck, I need to kill that card, but giving your opponent card advantage It's basically a 3-for-1 because you're spending this card to kill an opponent's card, but you're giving your opponent 2 cards to do it. Not what you want to do. Dire Wolf Alpha, also kind of marginal. Chillwind Yeti is an amazing card because of its superb value. A 4/5 for 4 is just excellent. We're going to take it. We have a complete lack of 6 drops, and Argent Commander is a pretty good one. It's pretty much a 2-for-1 right out of the gate. And it's just an amazing card in general. Once again, Bite is pretty decent, but Argent Commander is just so good. I have to take it. Wrath is a good removal spell. I'm tempted to take Wild Growth here because of how highly slanted my mana curve is, but I can't depend on drawing it. So we'll take Wrath because it's just a nice spell all around. And if I can buff it up with the Azure Drake, so much the better. Shearer Bearer sucks. War Golem is okay. Scarlet Crusader, though, is really good. It's very likely to be a 2-for-1 because you can basically kill 2 3-health minions with it, unless your opponent can ping its shield off somehow. And even if you can ping your shield off somehow, you can still trade for it probably, because Divine Shield's just a nice ability. None of these cards are that great. Razorfen Hunter. The problem with Razorfen Hunter is that the 1/1 board that it summons is probably going to get picked off by whatever your opponent's hero ability is. Frostwolf Grunt just fails the value test. And Iron Beak Owl. Silence is okay. I mean, that has a lot of value in it. But you can do better than a 2/1 for 2. I think it's close between the Razorfen Hunter and the Iron Beak Owl. But we're missing 3 drops, and so we'll take the Razorfen Hunter to fill that gap. Power of the Wild is really good. First of all, it counts as a 3/2/2 drop because you can summon a minion with it. But it also has the advantage of, late in the game, if you have a bunch of minions, you can potentially really run away with the game with this card. So we're going to take it. Acolyte of Pain is pretty good card advantage. You're pretty much guaranteed to get at least 1 card out of it. And if your opponent can't deal with it immediately, and has like a 1/1 bunch of 1/1 tokens you can kill with it, you can easily get multiple cards. Soul of the Forest isn't so good, and Gurubashi Berserker is pretty good. It's excellent in a mage deck when you can ping it to increase its damage, but even absent that, it's still decent. But once again, our 3 drops are kind of behind the 2s, 4s, and 5s. And Acolyte of Pain is a pretty good card in its own right. So we'll take it. Imp Master's okay. It basically summons a bunch of tokens. So you can basically kill off those 1-health minions that your opponent might summon. You can hit the opponent a bunch of times. It's just pretty good overall. Violet Teacher's nice if you have a bunch of spells, and I do have some spells, but overall I think the Imp Master is nice. And once again, we have a vacancy in the 3-drop slot. Mark of Nature's okay. Once again, it's expensive. It's probably card disadvantage. Scarlet Crusader is still really good. Dark Scale Healer is nice. If you can time it such that it will heal your minions. But 4/5 for 5 isn't that great. It's kind of situational. Overall, I think I like the Scarlet Crusader because it's just more useful in most situations. And final card. Another Imp Master. Meta Addict is once again nice if you have a bunch of spells. Not so nice otherwise. Ravenholt Assassin is pretty good overall. But because I have a Stormwind Champion already, which basically turns my Imp Master into a tremendous beast, we'll go ahead and grab another one. So that does it for the draft. So let's go ahead and see what we can do with it. At 0-0, I hope to beat my opponent, just because this early on, most opponents aren't that good unless you're going up against someone else who's really good and just starting out. It's basically a crapshoot, but I hope to win at 0-0.
Malfurion versus Jaina!
You asked for it.
I must protect the wild.
Power of the Wild's great. I'm holding on to it. Chillman Yeti's just a nice card overall. So is Swipe, but I'm going to exchange it in the hopes of getting... well, not that. I was hoping for a 3-drop, but no dice.
Job done.
Okay, so he's coining into something.
Wanna blow something up?
Ah, that's unfortunate. Okay, well... I guess I'll just play my Panther. He's probably going to trade for it, which is okay. I very much hope I can draw into a 3-drop next turn. The fact that I don't have one is kind of worrisome. No, he's going for the face, okay. Perhaps he figures I'm going to be trading for his minion. Or I can't because he has those things. Okay. I did draw into a 3-drop, which is excellent.
I am not a morning person.
We'll go ahead and start banging away at his taunts. And those two 1-damage creatures can, together, kill his mirror entity. So my plan next turn, unless he does something like... okay. That's annoying. Okay, I probably want to play the Yeti here, just because it's such a nice card. Or actually, hold on a second. Do I want to... this is an interesting idea. Let's attack this.
Let the dark in.
Yeah, he still has a 3-2, but I managed to preserve most of my creatures. So here's an interesting combo. I can play Acolyte of Pain and then Wrath it to get lots of extra cards.
What to do?
But no, I think we're going to control this. And we'll play this for
Where
Taunt.
shall I strike?
Actually, thinking back, I probably should have just went to the face with this and made his guy attack it with taunt. Is he just going to charge straight into my taunt creature? Okay, sure. That was probably a mistake for him. Okay, I am quite concerned about Flame Strike here. So, and because I have a lead, I don't want to overplay my hand. So for that reason, I'm going to just play the Acolyte of Pain. Because even if he Flame Strikes, he'll get a card out of it. Then
For the wild.
the number one most important thing you have to watch out for when you're playing against mages is Flame Strike. And so, that's why I'm holding on to... I'm not playing another Imp Master or a Druid of the Claw or something. Because I'm just begging for it to get Flame Striked.
Do you like to play with fire?
Oh, but that's a big mistake by him. That's going to give me an extra card for the Acolyte of Pain. Although he did clear my board. But I'm going to get an extra card because I could just do this.
Bring the pain.
Oh, an Azure Drake. That's an excellent card. And it makes my Wrath better. But I think we'll play the Taz Dingo and the Imp Master.
Tazdingo!
I'm holding on to my Azure Drake in the hopes that I can get a Azure Drake Wraith combination later. Because if I just play it now, it's likely he'll just try to kill it with some spell
Pay
or something.
attention, class!
Okay. Okay, so I can use my Argent Commander to deal 4 damage to that, and then Wrath it for a free card.
I wonder.
Five is kind of awkward. Because I really don't want to attack into the hero, however, that's not... Yeah, we'll do that.
To Northrend! Victory or death!
Man! I wait for no one.
When you're ahead, you always want to be trading off your minions whenever you can. And if he has oh, he probably doesn't have that. Okay, so he probably doesn't have a Flame Striker, he would have used it there. Alright, let's go ahead and play this and see what the card does. This is actually a great time for the 1/1 board because I'm sort of over blasting his
Don't mess with custom. The dark end.
There's only so many things he can ping with his fire blast here, and he just used an arcane explosion, so it's unlikely he has a second one. Although if he does, I'll be sad. Clearly not.
Mind if I roll need?
Okay, well I could just trade that off for the boar. Let me guess. Yeah. Okay, well better that than something really nice, like one of those huge creatures I hopefully will draw soon. Okay, so I actually have to be mindful of positioning with this card. Well, hold on a second. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
What to do?
Ah, the game's over. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to swipe his face and play this for a charge.
Play.
The dark end. Sucks. Swine.
Well played.
Always, always, always count to make sure you have lethal before you do anything else. I almost missed that. And also don't forget, if you have charge creatures, they can be counted for lethal as well. So, 1-0, not bad at all, not bad at all. Let's go on to game number 2.
Malfurion versus Urza.
I will fight with honor. I must protect the wild.
Okay, so the Wrath is a good removal spell, but these two are best gotten later in the game, and the Shattered Sun Cleric is best if you have another minion, and I don't have another minion yet, so I'm going to get rid of it. Hopefully I can get a 2-drop. The Acidic Swamp Ooze will do, but against a Paladin, I really, really would prefer to hold on to that. If he has something like a True Silver Champion, the Paladin has just a lot of great weapons that you really want to be able to Swamp Ooze. Okay, I so desperately want to hold on to my Acidic Swamp Ooze that I'm actually going to coin my Imp Master here. Oh, he's going to the face with that. I think that was a mistake. I would have attacked my Imp with that. So now what I can do is... let's wrap this. Trade my Imp.
Let the dark end.
So now I can kill my Imp Master with that. But it'll leave it with only 1 hit point, and I can just trade my Imp for it. Or I can use my hero.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, normally I would happily play the Ancient Brewmaster when I don't have a minion to bounce that I care about. But the prospect of bouncing the Gnomish Inventor and then playing it again is just so good.
Pass me that arc-light scanner!
So next turn my plan, unless he draws something I really want to Starfall, is to Ancient Brewmaster after attacking with this. Attack something, then bounce it with the Ancient Brewmaster. And then on a subsequent turn, play it again for another card. Okay, so my plan here... Yeah, that 4/4 is annoying, but...
What to do?
This Engine Shield Master will kind of shut it down. Because he would need more damage in order to get through it.
I wonder.
But yeah, I still like the Ancient Brewmaster
Give me a
play.
minute!
I'll put it on your head.
He might trade the Nightblade for it, or maybe not. Either way, I have this thing to play for yet another card later on.
Follow the rules.
Oh, that's annoying.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, all of a sudden things are starting to get a little bit out of hand. Yeah, Starfall's not quite good enough. If only I had a point of spell damage to go with that.
I wonder.
Okay, so I guess my best bet here is to
Tadingo!
Ascension Shield Master and use this
For the
like
wild.
that. If he wants to get through my taunt, it's going to take his token and the Nightblade in order to do it. Oh! This guy just has all the answers.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, so I could Starfall for 2 damage to all of them, and then Hero Power away this thing. That would leave him with just a 3/3. I think that's my best bet. Because none of the rest of this is all that helpful.
For the wild.
The next turn I can Hero Power that Aldor Peacekeeper, if nothing else. Actually, no, I'll probably just play my huge taunt card.
Reporting for duty.
Although there's a good chance he has some kind of hard removal spell, and that would make me sad. But yeah, he has so much damage on the board. I have to play this and protect myself. He already played that Aldor Peacekeeper, so hopefully he doesn't have more hard removal in his hand. Next turn I'm probably going to start casting all these... Oh, God. Okay, well I can give it Taunt again with the Sun Fury Protector. Oh, I think I just lost. Okay, that was unfortunate. Those were exactly the 2 cards he needed. Sucks. Well, with 1 loss, the opposition will get a little bit easier, so there's always that.
Alfurion! Anduin! The light shall bring victory.
Oh, he's playing a
Must
priest.
protect the wild.
It's probably going to be easy pickings. Once again, those 2 cards are too expensive. Okay, I like this hand. Now I really like this hand. I have something to play on turn 2, 3, 4, and 5. I was going to play a Razor Fen Hunter, but I think the Imp Master is just better. This gives you 1/1/1 thing. This will give you a bunch of 1/1 things.
I must consider.
Okay, so he has 6 cards plus the coin. Wonder what he's thinking about. He probably, hopefully, for his sake, he has a 2-drop. Okay, he's gonna not steal some of my stuff. That's a little annoying. Acolyte of Pain's pretty nice, but we'll go with the other master.
I am not a morning person.
Acolyte of Pain is best used when they already have low cost or low attack minions, and or you have taunt creatures to hide behind it. But it's a decent 3-drop in general.
I wonder.
Alright, he has a ton of cards. Gotta have something. There we go. Okay, well, I have a bunch of cards to play, but since I feel I'm winning currently, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit 0 power.
For the wild.
Next turn I can either Gnomish Inventor or Nourish for a crap ton of cards.
Yes.
Okay, that's annoying. I basically have no answer for that currently. Yeah, I'd have to trade all my creatures and use my hero power to kill that.
I must consider.
Hopefully I draw a Starfire, that would be really great. Or some kind of damage ability. The Azure Drake is nice, but... yeah, I think my best play here is to just play the Azure Drake and pass. And let that spawn more imps. He might have a Holy Nova or something, but if he does, he might as well use it now against what amounts to only 3 cards, because these imps are just kind of free.
I wonder.
Next turn I can attack his Taz Dingo with my... that's annoying. Also annoying. Okay, I really need a damage spell now. Power of the Wild is actually really good here, because I can give all my minions, including these tokens, +1/+1. Okay, so I can kill the Taz Dingo with this at 5/5, and this at 2/2. And then this plus this would kill that. And I still have the Imp Master left over. And I still have mana left over to play something, so that's just great in general. So actually, let's play this first to draw the card.
Pass me that Arclight Spanner!
And then this to give me +1. So +1 too. So play that, and a token. Then we'll play this, and this. Just keeping it alive, and I can get the face. And incidentally, that extra +1 gives it more health so it can get another imp out of it. Okay, Mr. Priest, now that the tables have been totally turned, let's see what he can do about it. Next turn I'll probably just Nourish to extend my card advantage. Nourish and Hero ability looks like the winning play, because I don't want to overplay my hand. Okay. Good to knock that out. I think there's better things for him to shatter Word Death, like this. Soon he'll be wishing he still had that card, unless he has several of them. Okay, stop stealing more of my stuff. Okay, so he's got 9 damage coming this turn. Oh, I got the Starfall. Excellent. That's a card I really wanted. 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, I have to be mindful of my hand limit. The hand limit is 10 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm good on that.
For the wild!
Whoa, give me a minute!
This is only for minions, unfortunately. Or I would have lethal next turn if he didn't do something.
Tazdingo! Yes!
Okay, well that has a simple solution. I'll probably just attack it with this and this. Oh, hold on a second. Or I could play my Stormwind Champion and give them all +1/+1. That would be amazing.
Is someone injured?
Okay, that's a little annoying. Do I have anything with charge? I do not. Okay, let's play this.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
And I don't have anything that does 5, unfortunately, so it's going to be 2 cards for this. And this will still be alive afterwards.
Hey,
We'll
give
use
me a
this.
minute.
Check it in. We have 7, 8, 9, which is not quite enough for lethal, so we'll continue hammering his stuff. Yeah, this will die if I do that, but okay, whatever. And we'll go ahead and play the Organist, just why not. So I have a hand limit problem. Okay, so this Mr. Priest is in very dire straits right now. I have a huge hand of cards and a huge board filled with bumped up minions. And he has not much health, no minions, and some cards. I don't think that's going to help him much.
Shields up!
That's still not going to help him much because that taunt doesn't work when it's stealthed.
Well played.
For the Alliance!
I don't know if you realize that. A stealth minion with taunt, the taunt doesn't work. Because you can't attack a... No, it's not just a neener screw you combination. Just, oh, you can't, you have to attack the taunt creature. Oh, but you can't because it's stealthed. No, it doesn't work like that. Does not work like that.
Malfurion versus Valera.
Watch your back.
I must protect the wild.
This is not a good starting hand. These have got to go, obviously. I guess I could coin an Imp Master on 3 and then on 2 and then play this on 3. Yeah, sure.
The light protects me.
Okay, well that thing's gonna... Oh, actually, now I kind of want to coin an Acolyte of Pain next turn.
Put this apple on your head.
No, I really want to coin an Acolyte of Pain next turn. But since I do have a 2-drop... Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Hold on to the coin when you can. Problem with Acolyte of Pain is that his Knife Juggler can just attack and destroy it. Okay, that's enough. Okay, I'm in pretty bad shape already. For that reason, I want to coin Ascension Shield Master, just to keep this from getting too far before gone. Because this thing needs to be dealt with.
Bingo! Yes!
Yes, he can kill my Tazdingo this turn, but it'll have to trade his ghoul for it. This is actually an excellent time for the Ancient Brewmaster because it will trade for his Yeti.
I'll put it on your head.
There's not many cards in the game, especially for 4 mana, that will trade 1 for 1 with a Yeti. So that was a really great draw by me.
I wonder.
I could play a Scarlet Crusader and give it taunt.
What to do?
Yeah, I kind of like that play.
For the crusade! Shields up!
Urza is a nice card, but now is not the time for it. Urza. I really want to play this and then a Shadowed Sun Cleric to make it a 3/5 and thus trade with this, but I cannot do that right now. I could play the Acolyte of Pain and make it a 2/4, but that's not ideal.
I wonder.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and get the 3 dice.
Job done.
And next turn I can do the Numish Inventor Shattered Sun Cleric thing. Oh, he's playing the lots of cards play too. Crap. Just when you think you're pulling ahead.
Pass me that Arclight Spanner!
Okay, then with this,
We
plus
must
1/+1.
cleanse the Sunwell.
Both of these creatures have enough attack to kill his Yeti. Next turn I'm probably looking at Azure Drake and a Master.
Pay attention, class!
I'm ready to learn.
That Yeti is just annoying the shit out of me. Oh, come on! Oh. Ugh, not even the Argent Commander is good enough to deal with it. I could Argent Commander Hero ability to kill the Yeti.
I wonder.
But I almost would rather kill this. Yeah, it's just so hard. I don't know. I do not know. It's not at all clear what I should be doing here.
What to do?
Yeah. No idea. Yeah, let's get rid of this.
To Northrend!
Victory! Time waits for the wild.
I would really love to get a taunt card, but I have not gotten one yet. I know there's a bunch in my deck.
I wonder.
The Frost Wolves stand ready.
Oh, that's really annoying. This game is really starting to look like a loss because... well, that's pretty much exactly the card I needed to draw there. Of course, if he has an Assassinate, I just lose, but I think I just lose either way if that's the case. Okay, that 8/8 will take his 7/7 and a token to kill, if he doesn't have some kind of really great spell. Ah, see, that's what I was afraid of.
Well played.
Like I said, there's nothing I can do if that's what it is. Ah, now adding insult to injury. Ah, that was frustrating. Well, better luck next time. Maybe playing these cards was a mistake.
Uther!
I will fight with honor. I must protect the wild.
Okay, what cards do I want to get rid of here? Probably just the Nourish. Yeah.
Job's done.
Okay, once again, I want to save my Swamp Ooze versus a Paladin in case he pulls a really nasty weapon.
It's time for a little blood.
But absent a better 2-drop, I think I'd better just play it. And if he kills me with the Tree Silver Champion later, I'll just be sad.
Not on my watch.
Ah, that card really annoys me. Really annoys me.
What to do?
Okay, Imp Master is really dangerous here because he can just kill the Imp to pump up his Berserker. I'll just go with this in hero mode. And the question is, do I want to attack the minion or his face? probably the minion.
For the wild. Reporting for duty.
Okay, so I can actually swipe his Berserker and kill these two things as well. Yeah, that's just too good. Too good. Gotta do it.
First.
Okay, he has a card advantage. Which is unfortunate, but... That's bad.
Where shall I strike?
Playing that for 5 mana is just a great value. Next turn, hopefully I'll draw a 2-drop and I can play the no mission.
Ready, sir.
With it. Ah, so here's an interesting thought. I could give my taunt minion +1/+1 so that he cannot trade both of these for it. Yeah, I like that plan.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
I'm setting myself up for a huge consecration here, but... whatever, so be it. Even if he does play a consecration, he still has to trade both of his minions to kill my druid. Yeah, his plan has been foiled, because clearly he wanted to... okay, now he has to do that in order to trade. Okay.
Follow the rules.
That's exceptionally annoying.
Reporting for duty.
I hate that fucking Aldor piece. Icon has a, not that. Big Game Hunter. Not that. Ugh. Annoying.
What to do?
Well, I could play the Senjin Shield Master, which you would have to attack into with that in order to kill it.
I wonder.
Okay, and then I would probably play the Acolyte of Pain. Go to the face with the imp.
Tazingo!
Hey, speak to me.
Let the dark in.
Normally I would kill his token, but I want to use my Acolyte of Pain on that to get bonus cards. Because I really, really need bonus cards right now. Plus, having more imps around means more buffs for Stormwind Champion. Because I have the thing that's great with tokens. He may or may not have the thing that's great with tokens, that being the Stormwind Champion.
Let me think.
And because I'm so far behind on cards, I really, really need to find a way to maximize my cards.
Wanna blow something up?
Ah, that's annoying. Okay, so I could play the Stormwind Champion here, which would buff my Acolyte of Pain up to a 2/4, which I could kill one of these two things. That leaves this here, which is very dangerous, but not much I can do about that.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
Bring the pain. Job done.
Wrath is a great card I need right now. Now I can kill that for no damage and get a free card out of the deal. Or he'll just kill mine. Okay.
Mind if I roll need?
I did get free cards out of that, so... There's that. Oh, another one? Yeah. So annoying. Okay, I could use this to kill the, that Worgen infiltrators are so dangerous.
What to do?
I could use my hero power to kill it anyway. Okay, so we're gonna kill the infiltrator with this, and ping the loot hoarder with that. That leaves me 5 mana, and I will use that to cast this. That looks like the winning play. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. Okay, I have a card disadvantage, but I do have a big creature on the board.
Truth is my shield.
That's not what I wanted. Oh! Okay, well clearly this creature is not going to be doing any attacking. I guess first things first. Let's play the Gnomish Inventor and see where that gets us.
Like scanner.
The answer is not much. Okay, I really want to ping that Divine Shield off. And then buff my minions with Power of the Wild.
I wonder.
Or if I don't buff my minions with Power of the Wild.
Time waits for no one. For the wild.
I'll play the Hunter. He just can trade his stuff for that. We'll play it again. This thing has a taunt, so even though I won't attack with it, he still has to attack into it. Or else remove it somehow.
Justice.
Let the pain speak to me.
Okay, so my plan is going to be the following. I'm going to Argent Commander, Power of the Wild, and I'm going to use it to kill as much of his stuff as I can.
To Northrend!
Okay, first things first, we're going to kill that off. Or actually, hold on a second, we're not even going to do that. We're going to hero power.
For the wild.
Victory!
Hey, give me a minute.
That gives him a free card, but oh well, it can't be helped.
The dark end.
Now he has a crap ton of creatures on the board he needs to deal with. Okay, well that's one way of dealing with it. Oh. Okay, so he's done a good job of dealing with them.
Reporting for duty.
Huh, so I could Ancient Brewmaster my, Imp Master. That seems like a good idea. I could Ancient Brewmaster and then play it again. Okay, so let's trade a token. Let's trade this song, or let's kill that.
Hey, give me a
Kill
minute.
this.
I'll put it on your head.
Take this back, and then play it again.
Don't bet!
I'm still very vulnerable to a consecration here, but I really don't think there's another viable way of playing this.
For the crusade!
Okay, well that trivially dies to some of my tokens.
Reporting for duty.
That trivially dies to my hero power. Huh, I wonder what those other cards are.
For the wild.
Hey, give me a minute.
Another round.
Let's go ahead and play the loot order, because why not? That'll set me up for another card later on. He only has 7 cards left. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I do have lethal this turn if he doesn't... Oh, there's the true silver champion. That's not what I wanted to see. It actually doesn't help him that much, because if he wants to kill something, he still has to take the damage for it. Depending on what card I draw, he still might be dead. He's gonna kill the loot hoarder. I'm not sure that's wise at all. Yeah, I think that was a big mistake, because that gives me a free card. Yeah, and that's the card that just cost him the game. Although I would have drawn that card anyway.
Reporting for duty.
Still, I think that was a huge misplay by him. Now I can just kill him. Let's see, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep.
Well played.
Where shall I strike? Well played.
Sucks.
Victory.
Okay, that actually looked really hairy there for a second, but I managed to hang in there and pull out a big win. So let's go on to the next one.
Furion versus Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
I must protect the wild.
Okay, another priest is probably going to be easy pickings. These cards are too expensive to keep. So is some Fury Protector, because I want to be able to taunt things up with that. So we're going to get rid of all of them. That is marginally better. Wrath is useful. Chilling Yeti's a great card, so I don't mind having it. Same thing with Nourish, and I just threw into a 2-drop. So pretty good all around. Okay, so this 2-drop just kills his 2-drop outright. Okay, Mind Blast. That's kind of a crummy card. Yeah, that was smart for me to go to the face there because I can't kill that with spells. I have to trade my my Crocodilisk off for it. So that I think is a good play. And we'll go for the Imp Master because that gets a bunch of tokens rather than just one token. No play for him right there. Chilling Yeti's just a great card, so I'm going to play that.
Let the dark in.
Gnomish Adventure I can always play later. That card's always going to be useful, but I really want to put the pressure on him with the Yeti early. Especially versus a Priest, because it has 4 attack, which means, again, 4 is the sweet spot for Priest. It's too much for Shadow or Pain, not enough for Shadow or Death. That is a really annoying taunt creature that I can kill with Wrath plus a Yeti attack. Or I could just hang tight, attack with it, and nourish. Or I could hang tight and Druid of the Claw for taunt. Yeah, that's an interesting idea. Really can attack that. Yeah, sure. Let's go ahead and play this for taunt. He thought he was going to be able to kill my tokens, but alas, he cannot. He has to attack into my huge taunt thing. Okay, that's mildly annoying. Okay, so now he randomly has one of these... God, I hope it's not the Nourish. One of these cards in his hand. Okay, so how about this plus a token plus a 1 damage wrath to kill it? Oh, yeah, because that's... Okay, well, yeah, I didn't do that adding correctly. Oh well. Let's go ahead and wrath to kill it. Because I have a crap ton of minions already, I'll be
Let the dark in.
For the wild.
give him the death of 1,000 cuts. You'll notice I did not play any of my minions that turn because I really wanted to, because now I'm full up. You can only have 7 minions in play at a time. Okay, that is irritating. So I'll have to kill my Yeti and a token to kill that. Okay, as far as what I'm going to do now, let's go ahead and... let's nourish some cards. Oh, I probably shouldn't have used my hero, but that's
Let the
For
dark
the
in.
wild.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is there anything here that does 2 damage? No? Okay. Well, I have my hero ability. Is there anything here that does 1 damage? Still no. Okay, well that changes the lethal calculus completely. I could play this to return an imp to my hand. Oh, there's an idea. I'll play this for a free card. And we'll save this for later. We'll go ahead and play the Scarlet
For the Crusade!
And we'll hold on to the Worgen Infiltrator. I know I'm winning here, so I want to be very conservative.
Don't mess with Tusk. My shield for Argus.
Oh my god, the Stormwind Champion just blew this game wide open. That might be a lethal card right there.
What to do?
What to do indeed. I think I know exactly what I'm going to do.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
That's going to die. This is going to die. And I have 3, 5, 7, 8, 9. Not quite enough for lethal, but...
Hey, give me a minute!
For the wild.
Okay, let's see if we can get out of this jam. I find it difficult to imagine any possible scenario where he doesn't lose this.
Your magic shall not save.
Okay, well... I can just kill him with my hero power. Yeah, your mind games aren't going to help.
Shall I strike?
Oh, yeah, he gets that, and he doesn't get the choose one battlecry ability. Yeah, because a taunt might have been helpful. Although I could just kill it with my 6/6 anyway.
Well played.
Yeah, I'll just play this because I want to get that quest done. Again, not just for the quest. I don't like toying with my opponents, but if I have questions, sorry. See, I need to play minions that cost 2 or less, and I need to cast spells. Okay, well that'll do it for this episode. We currently sit at 4 and 2, not bad at all. Join me next time and we see how much further up the arena ladder we can climb. Until then, so long, and thanks for watching.